There was no accredited health institution before he took over office in Anambra State. All the schools of nursing, schools of midwifery, health sciences, health technology, dental lost accreditation before he took over office. It was during his tenure that he didn't just fight. Peter Obi rehabilitated, refurbished, reconstructed, reformed, even built some structures new, both academically and administratively. And all these institutions regained their accreditation. He didn't just end there. He donated Homer buses to all the schools of nursing and midwifery in Anambra State. And we proudly named our own Obi. Go and verify from Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria. Peter Obi was the governor who literally turned every government event to health outreach, of which he will always select student nurses and midwives to always go with him. Go and verify from the Nursing and Midwifery Council of Nigeria when Peter Obi was the governor. Set before us lost accreditation. No indexing, no licensing, no council exam. They spent extra years in school because there was no indexing. You cannot write council exam without an index number. Go and ask. Peter Obi was the governor we saw when we were crossing the Owerri Ihiala Onitsha Expressway, crossing over the expressway to go and fetch water from the Catholic parish, St. Martin Parish, Ihiala, owned by the Holy Ghost Fathers. Boom! We saw his convoy. Normally 3 vehicles, 1 Hilux, 1 Prado, and 1 bus. Do you know what? He came down from the Prado Jeep and was like, "Where are you guys going here? It is dangerous. This is expressway." He came down. The Hilux blocked the Owerri way, and the bus blocked the Onitsha for those who were coming back. Peter Obi came down and stood at the road, directing those who have already crossed over, asking them to come back and ask us not to cross. It is getting interesting. 2 hours later, he followed us to school. 2 hours later, water tankers arrived. Before he left, he asked one of his team members to stay behind to make sure that the second tanker arrived safely. Now here is the catch. The next day, the drilling machine came to our school. Go and verify. When Peak Milk added zinc and iodine to Peak Milk, Peter Obi selected, as usual, student nurses and midwives from second year, third year, stuff like that, and took us to St. Charles Borromeo Hospital, Onitsha, for that endorsement. The interesting thing that happened that day was when the officials of Peak Milk asked him to sign, to be the first to sign, Peter Obi refused. And he said, "Let this my students sign. They were the ones consuming Peak Milk. They need to know that you have added zinc and iodine to Peak Milk. Let them sign and I will sign." Up till today, I still regard that endorsement, that signature, as my first ever endorsement. At St. Charles Borromeo Hospital, Onitsha. Peak Milk, if I'm lying, quote me wrong. Peter Obi, when campaign was on during his tenure, those who campaigned with APOGA, we used health outreach as campaign strategy. Some of you will be like, "How did you know?" I was the SUG treasurer, I was the liturgist. So yeah, when you see videos of Peter Obi donating money to schools, schools of nursing, schools of midwifery, schools of health sciences, technology, and dental, it is not rocket science. It is not AI. It is not even politics. This is Peter Obi. He is whoever he says he is. That is who he is. He is whoever he thinks he is. That is who he is. And whatever you think he is, that is who he is. He is Peter Obi, the realist. Happy birthday. I'm celebrating not just your birthday, but I'm celebrating the legacy you have left behind. You are still living and we will still do more. Thank you so much for making us not to spend extra day in school because of indexing, because of accreditation, because of licensing. Thank you so much for always driving in casually to say hi to us. Thank you for the free food you declared the day you entered our school without any influence of the school administrators. Thank you for being the first ever governor, ever politician that I had a handshake with. And I'm hoping to shake you again, not as a governor, but as the Commander-in-Chief of Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I'm hoping for that day. God bless your new age and see you in 2027. And forever, we will never forget you. Thank you.